What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Road to Glory. The team on the screen right now is a team that we're taking into Champs qualifiers. It's been a busy week because I started the Retro RTG as well, which I will not be continuing, unfortunately, due to the fact that it's just unsustainable, the amount of games I need to play to get Champs, Rivals, Qualies, everything done on both accounts. I was not enjoying myself through the gameplay because of how much I had to play, and it just wasn't fun to like wake up and be like, oh god, I've got like 74 games to play between now and Friday on 2 different accounts. So yeah, maybe we'll still continue like grinding some fun evos from classics, but hilariously, if you guys did follow the Retro RTG, hilariously, about 6 of the players that I've got in the Retro RTG team, I've got cards in Globetrotters, and it made me tweet about it, and it made me think about it. EA have really killed evos this year unless you use completely obscure players, because even like cult fan favorites, they're just going to get promo cards, and those promo cards, like Caceres for example, he's going to end up being like a 10k card, and yet I could potentially have spent hundreds of thousands on him as an evo card, getting him up to the same sort of stage. Podolski's got an 87 rated that's 20,000 coins. Santa Cruz has got an 87 rated that's 14,000 coins. Who else did we have there? Caceres is 11,500 coins. Lozano is 43k to be fair, but still very cheap. Luis Suarez is nearly 1 million coins, so he'd have been a bit different. And then who else was there? There was Carrasco, he's 100,000 coins. Oscar's down at 60,000 coins. Kante's 490. But the bottom line is it was mad that I was sitting there like, and this Globetrotters promo helped my decision actually because of what I saw that was coming. But I was like, damn, I ended up spending loads of time and loads of coins on those evos for those cards for them to get a promo card that's way better and is way cheaper. And I was like, it was just like, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And it's the same situation with some of the Arsenal stuff as well, to the point where it's not been worth it. And on that note, responding to a comment from the video before, the top comment of yesterday's video, and I haven't picked out comments today, I'm just going to read them as I go, is from Ducklin, and he says, the sooner you move away from this first owner thing, the better for the series. Realistically, it makes no difference. You're absolutely right. I think as long as they're fresh with no games played, who cares if you pack them? You are right. You are right. I know you're right, but there's something in me that's like, I really want to pack them. However, the same situation will arise, right? We'll get this Evo Jorginho. We'll upgrade him. You know, this Ultimate Succession Jorginho. We'll upgrade him. Then EA will release an Evo where his Evo card is way better, and I won't even care anymore. So, yeah, you are absolutely right. And so I am going to stop using just first-owned players. I'm still going to try and prioritize them, but it's going to be a situation of like, if push comes to shove, I will go back to them. Now, of course, guys, Ødegaard got a really sick card in Globetrotters. He's currently 700,000 coins. I don't know what he's going to get to, but they gave him a really nice boost, and so I really want him. And like having the Kai Havertz as well made me feel really good about wanting to get Ødegaard really, really quick. The next top comment is from Oliver. He says, Nep buffering in the intro. Something's changed in me recently, and you're going to see it later on in this video when I start playing a live game for you all. I used to be really good at playing and talking. It was what I got, quote unquote, known for or famous for. It's what helped me build me as a content creator, was being able to tell stories or talk about topics or talk about subjects or address comments or just talk about the game whilst nonchalantly playing and smashing people. I can't do that anymore. I like, my focus levels are different, and I don't know if it's because I'm not as good at the game as I used to be, or if it's because I'm a lot older. I can't do it anymore, which is a bit sad. The golden goal discussion from yesterday, or me not refusing to play golden goal, but me not choosing to play golden goal, always divides people. And yesterday's video was no different. And, you know, I hope you saw in yesterday's video as well that about 2 people that I played against paused it for me to quit, and I didn't. But I also went 1-0 up against about 6 or 7 players and they didn't quit, right? Like, I think I only got 2 golden goal people. I don't mind when people don't play golden goal. I don't think you should play golden goal. But one of the comments that was a top comment from yesterday is from No Name. He says, your take on golden goal is horrific. And that's fair enough if you think that. It's actually not really your comment that I wanted to talk about. One of the other comments that responded to you was from Renoir. And he says, my reason for golden goal is to quickly get the player I actually want. No one wants to use garbage Italians that just want to get XP and grind to the season. And there was a few comments that were like along that lines of, I just want to get what's there as quick as I can because I don't actually want to play the game mode. One person was talking about Rivals and how he loves playing Rivals and he just goes into... Oh, here we go. So, right, people have actual jobs. I'm talking about me getting 12 Rivals wins. Oh, no, it wasn't him. There was a comment about how somebody wants to play Rivals and so they do golden goal so they can get what's there so they can go back to playing Rivals. And I thought to myself... Do they not recognize or understand that you don't have to do everything that's there? You don't have to do it. So you could carry on playing Rivals, no problem at all, if you prefer that game mode, which is fantastic if you do. But you could carry on playing Rivals and just let that go. And the reason why you don't let that go isn't anything that you've done wrong. It's EA's fault. And I can't, like, it got me really thinking, like, more deep than it should have done about a game mode in a video game, right? So I apologize if we go a little bit too extra here. But seeing somebody say, like, I had to go and play it to get what was there so then I could go back and do the thing that I enjoy doing, it reminded me of the objective players that we continuously get that I do. I have to go and get these players. I have to put these players in my team to get, 3 Italians or 3 Germans or 5 Bundesliga players to go and get Roussillon or 6 French players. I have to go and get these players. And I have to go and play squad battles to get 10 goals with a Spanish striker. And I have to go and do this. And the reason why I have to do it is because I have this unreal fear of missing out. And that is predicated from EA doing everything they can to make you feel like if you miss out on something, you miss out in general or on everything. And that is just not the reality. And it hit me hard when I was building an SBC earlier, like last week or whatever. And I didn't want to use some of the objective players because I'm like, no, like I don't want to use those just in case. Oh, just in case. But I missed a few objective players. I didn't complete a few of the objective players. So I thought to myself, how is it different not completing an objective player and then not having that objective player to completing an objective player and then using them in an SBC to get something you actually want? How is it different? It's just not, is it? And it's the same with the thing that you felt like you needed to do in the golden goal game mode. You didn't. And it's EA that have got us in this bind where they make us feel like, by the way, what a goal that is, where they make us feel like we have to do things, otherwise we will fall behind. And even though we all feel like that and we all behave like this, I know for a fact that we don't have to do anything, because if I start a brand new, when I started, like, for example, the retro RTG, I wasn't sitting there going, oh no, I don't have the 15 objective players that I could have already had. Whatever am I going to do? You just start from where you are. And if you treat an account that you use daily as, right, where are we today? What can we do today? Okay, we can do this today. Great. You'd have a lot more fun. And when I start, like, when I do like a 12-hour RTG, I don't sit there and go, oh no, I've missed out on so much stuff. I didn't get the 82x14s. That would have made this. You just start from where you start. And the truth of the matter is, by the way, what a team that is. The truth of the matter is, no matter when I start a Road to Glory, whenever I start a new account, it can be 3 weeks in, 3 months in, 9 months in. Whenever I start a brand new account, by the end of about 10 to 12 hours, I am pretty much caught up with everybody else in terms of competitiveness. Which means everything that is there is not important. It is not important. Callum says, I think you should do the Evo for Jorginho. It's not like you didn't try to back him. I agree with you. And then so Daniel says, I disagree on the golden goal point. I think it's reasonable to want objectives to go quickly. I think your point would more apply if people wanted to play golden goal and rivals and champs. well, I've explained myself. I don't want to go over it. I don't want to go over it again. But yeah, like I don't agree with you. You don't agree with me. And guess what? That's absolutely fine. Like we're two different people with two different opinions. We don't have to have the same opinion about everything all the time, right? Jimmy says, I like the concept of first owned Evo cards, but also I think there should be as much as possible. Ultimately, you want the best possible Arsenal Evos, and I don't think you should miss out because you haven't packed a card in that week that's available. Yeah, I agree with you. And this year, something really nice has happened on this account where we've got some really good cards and some really good Evos and some really good SBCs, and I've packed 3 Arsenal icons already, including a really good one in Ashley Cole. And so the basis of this team with Little Kim, with Ashley Cole, with Bukayo Saka, even with this Kai Havertz, with Gabriel Jesus having Power Shot Plus, the basis of this team is so good that I actually feel like I can genuinely make this team like hyper competitive as the game cycle goes on, to the point where I don't feel like I'm constantly behind. I actually feel like this is really on the edge of, okay, I can give it my, I can treat this like a meta team. We're not quite there yet. We still do need some, like, you know, some big additions and whatever. If I had the Thunderstruck Saliba, the Gabriel with Aerial Plus, that would be a big difference. The Erdegaard would be a big difference. But I feel like we're like there, you know. And so we end up hitting rank 1 in playoffs. You're going to see me open the packs as well. I play some good football here. And so one of the reasons why I'm going to play a live game in a moment that you're going to see is because a lot of the goals that I scored there, that last goal with McCabe was just a cheese goal. But a lot of the goals that I scored are finesse shots with Saka, as always, right? But I played some really, really good football. And I want to explain to you what I'm doing in the game and show you what I'm doing in the game that has led me to the point where I feel like I'm playing some really good football that is enjoyable to play. And the only thing that is different is you only see the goal at the end. You only see the finesse shot at the end or the power shot at the end. You don't see what I'm doing in the meantime in the build up. So I want to show that to you guys because I feel like I'm playing really good right now. And hopefully you guys can kind of like either improve your own game off the way that I'm playing or give me tips on how I'm playing and help me improve my game. So let's go live. All right, guys, to end off today, I've built a team for the new event, which allows us to get a couple of Evos, which I'm really curious for because one of them is a Chip Shot Plus Evo, but it says maximum playstyle pluses is 1, but all it gives is Chip Shot Plus. So I'm very curious as to whether this is going to be the first opportunity we have in the game to have 2 playstyle pluses, because of course having Chip Shot Plus is not like a great playstyle plus, or if it would do nothing if you built it. Now, I was going to play a full Champs game because we just played Champs qualifiers. I'm going to talk about that a little bit in a moment. But what I really wanted to do was kind of show you how I'm playing at the moment. And the reason why I wanted to show you how I'm playing at the moment is because I changed my playstyle massively due to... I kind of don't want Raheem Sterling. I kind of want Bukayo Saka here. Due to... Yeah, he's got inside forward regular there. Due to the way I lost the game throughout this week. And I lost to somebody who had just absolutely battered me with possession, but not just like holding the ball in the backline or anything, but just controlling the ball really heavily. And it was really frustrating to play against him. And I thought to myself, I want to be like that, right? I want to... what do I want for him? I want... We'll keep him on an engine. I want to be in a position where I can control games. And so we played 6 games of qualifiers, of course. The first guy I played against was really good. And I messaged him afterwards and I said, GG. You know, I feel like once I went 2-1 up in the 85th minute, frustrating to lose from there. But he was just a really good player. So I messaged him GG. Turns out he was a viewer, which is great. And so I asked him what he gets in Champs. And he says he gets 13 wins, which is, like, again, really nice because I was competitive with somebody that gets 13 wins. And then I played the rest of the games. And I said to Viper when I sent him the footage to edit, I was like, Vibes, I'll play some sick football here, like some sick football. But then I watched a few of the goals back myself. And I thought I did play some sick football. But all that actually happened was I scored a lot of finesse goals with Saka. And I know, like, the comment section is very regularly full of people saying, like, you know, finesse shot merchant or whatever. And I don't really care. Like, you know, there's been more people saying, don't worry about it. Like, you've got to score a goal somehow. They're overpowered. Everyone does it. Than there has been people giving grief for it. But I thought to myself, like, I scored a lot of finesse goals today, but it came off the back of a lot of really good build-up. And you just don't get to see the really good build-up. So I thought to myself, let me show you guys how I'm playing the game. Because, as I say, I lost to somebody who was just really, really, really in, like, controlled possession. And so I started taking that same style of play on, and I really like the way I play the game right now. And I've still got a lot of work to do on it because I still lose possession in silly areas. I don't see often quite a lot of really obvious passes that are just really good for, like, working the ball. But what ends up happening, and here we are with Saka for it. Obviously, I don't have finesse shot plus on this Saka, but I think he's got finesse shot, mind you. But what I ended up finding out was I'm able to control the game, and what it does is it frustrates people. Having as much of the ball, and it's why I lost the game, having as much as the ball as I have at the moment, and as the player that I played against had against me, is just triggering. Because it means when you get the ball, you do things like that. When you get the ball, you rush your play because you don't know when you're going to get the ball back again. And, you know, I've been bad at this game defensively for a while. For a few years, I've been really bad defensively because I just rush all the time. I actually think it stems from the fact that I just am not great offensively anymore. Like, yeah, okay, I can, like, utilize a few broken mechanics, and I do know how to, like, play well, I suppose, going forwards. But one of the things I was really good at back in the day was skilling, which takes a lot of effort to, like, learn and stuff, but skilling, and then just in general attacking. You know, when I used to play against friends, or when I used to play, like, clubs, or when I used to play draft with skills or whatever, a lot of the time it would be, damn, I thought I'd get a foul there. A lot of the time it would be a case of skills would be like, man, I don't know what you're going to do. So it became really hard to do anything at all. Look at that. Look at that. See what I mean? It's there. The crazy thing is, right, that pass came from Saka, and then it went through to Lewis Skelly, and then it went to Park Chu-young. If I had my understruck Saka in, I'm finessing that because it's just an easier chance of a goal. But I'm scoring some really nice goals off of the back of some really nice football, and it all comes from just playing the possession game, but not like it's not like I'm holding the ball in the back line. What I mean by when I'm playing a possession game is I'm just not what I wanted. I'm just generally being really careful with the ball at all opportunities. And I'm not trying to, like, preach here and be like, oh, I'm some, like, elite player or something, because I'm not. I've got a ways to go. But it's really nice. Like here, see how slow I am? It's just slow. And it's frustrating for my opponent because A, they can't get the ball and it's real close to their own box. But B, that's bad from me. But B, so it's just it gives the impression, whether it's true or not, it gives the impression that I'm a good player. Look at that. Missed it. But it gives the impression that I'm a good player. And it just makes people get frustrated. And it's been a fun way for me to play, especially with the way that we've set up, like, roles and stuff now. And set up, like, the team with, like, chem styles and stuff, which I haven't really done properly on this team. Like, we've got Sterling in that left mid spot. Oh no, actually, I did actually put Saka in, didn't I, in the end? And it was because Sterling didn't have a role. But yeah, like, this team isn't as good, obviously, as a team that I've been playing Champs qualifiers with. But I absolutely smash people in Champs qualifiers there. And okay, it's only Champs qualifiers, right? I do get it. But also at the same time, whilst it is only Champs qualifiers, I really wanted to kind of have you guys see the way I'm playing the game, because I feel like I've changed my playstyle dramatically. And there's a big caveat to what I'm doing, and that is practicing what I'm specifically doing. You know, when I take a finesse shot with Bukayo Saka with finesse shot plus and I miss it, I don't stop taking finesse shots because I know it's the best option. You know, I know it's a really good way to, like, score goals. And so I will continue trying my best take those finesse shots because I know that they're powered. I know that they're strong, they're overpowered, they're very good. Look at that. That's really nice play. And so when I play like this, if I make a mistake or it doesn't go right, I know like what I can't do is just decide that I can't play like this anymore. Because I really like this style of play. I like this build-up. I like... Can we still score a finesse shot? Oh, we can. I like having the ball a lot. I like having the ball in attacking areas a lot. And the thing that was missing was just my patience in build-up. And people told me a lot, and I'll try and reiterate this to you guys. People told me a lot, like, be patient. And then I'd play slow. And they'd be like, dude, you've got to be like more direct. I'd be like, well, hold on. You're telling me to be patient, but also more direct? And the way you do that is here. I'm being patient because I need the play to open up. But then the passes that I make are more direct. And it's a real weird, like, catch-22. Well, Park, look at that run. Oh, almost. It's a real weird catch-22, but it makes sense to me now. And it only made sense to me because I got absolutely smashed by somebody else doing it to me. And... So like I say, like we've not scored a couple of goals here that were a result of some really nice football, and we've scored a couple of goals here which was a result of some really nice football, including that finesse shot from Saka. But here's where, for me, I get there and I think, yeah, nice. This 6 shots to none, 66% possession to 34%. This guy has no chance in this game, and there was a couple of games in the qualifiers that I played where I went behind. And normally I'm getting stressed and frustrated and flustered. And I go through motions, right? And eventually I'm probably going to start getting stressed and frustrated again. But I go through the motions. And I was like, it doesn't matter that this guy scored a goal. I had 65% of the ball. I was in complete control of the game. I'd already created like 3 or 4 good goal scoring opportunities. I just hadn't found the correct goal scoring opportunity. And I thought to myself, it will come. And if it doesn't come, I know I've played my best in the way that I want to play. And so I carried on playing the way that I wanted to play. And guess what? I won the game. And the build up there is a prime example. Like, it's a tacky goal to score. I know it. I know that you're looking at going, oh my God, you've just scored a power shot. Gabriel Jesus, what's so good about that? It was the build-up play that I really enjoyed, because it starts from just controlled possession and patience. And again, my preachy voice is there, isn't it? I feel like I'm preaching rather than talking. I'm sorry, I don't mean to do it. It's because I'm trying to concentrate and talk at the same time. And I thought to myself, I'm going to lose some games trying to play like this. I'm going to get humbled sometimes trying to play like this, because I'm going to make a mistake like that in a game where somebody capitalizes on it and I can't score some goals. But I really like the way that I'm playing right now, and I really want to continue playing like this. And so I'm going to try and make a point of, like, still utilizing and abusing game mechanics up front, like power shots and finesse shots. But I'm going to make a point of trying to control the game possession-wise, regardless of what the score is, and just work out the kinks. Like, you know, if I'm in a game where I'm like losing a game, but I've still had so much possession and even created a few chances, I'm going to watch that sort of game back and be like, okay, where did this go wrong? Like, why did I concede the goals I conceded? Why didn't I score off of all the possession that I had? And try and find the patterns within the game that are going to make it easy for me to win the game. This guy's actually going to get a goal there, isn't he? That's a nice finish. Because I really genuinely really enjoy playing the way that I'm playing right now. And even though it might end with a finesse shot or a power shot, it's created with like play. Is that a foul? No? Cool. Oh, that was supposed to tackle. It's creative, like really good build-up play. And so I just wanted you guys to see it, because I'm not just sitting here like, where's Saka? Finesse shot. Where's Saka? Finesse shot. Where's Saka? Finesse shot. I'm actually playing like football. You don't really get to see it. And that's the thing, really. That's what I wanted to that's what I really wanted you guys to see it. That I don't know why I wanted I suppose I wanted you guys to see it because it is the way I'm playing. See, if I had the other Saka there, I'm shooting that 100%. And the reason why I'm shooting it is because of where we are now. I lost the ball because I hesitated to shoot. And if I can see the goal off of this, which I haven't, it'd be like, well, why didn't I just shoot the finesse shot? And it's because, like, some small minority of people in the comment section are, like, getting on my back for scoring some finesse shots. Wow. And that even now, I'm sitting there thinking I've actually conceded a goal there because I didn't finesse shot. Because if I did hit the finesse shot, either it goes in, which would be great news, or I get a corner, or you know, I just retain possession. But because I didn't finesse shot, I lost possession. I did not mean that was supposed to be a fake shot. I lost possession, and I conceded a goal. I might actually equalise here. Jeez. Raya, please. Oh, man. Can't tell you how much I haven't missed David Raya. Jesus Christ. And I've got to just keep reminding myself, keep playing the same way. Whether you're winning, whether you're losing, like in a situation like this now where this guy's like getting back into the game, just keep playing the same way. Keep playing with that low-paced build-up. Find the right pass. The right pass was there again, and I just missed it. And once you find that right pass, or that right goal. Damn, man, I actually should have just kept the ball with Park Chu there, shouldn't I? Let me just focus a little bit here, guys, because it is only 1 goal lead now. And the last thing I want to do is give up a goal. And that's really annoying. That's really annoying because I just lost possession there. Damn. Never mind. This will be the true test. I can't believe I was 3-0 up, guys, and I'm 3-3 now. This will be the true test of everything that I've just preached. How much did it work? Oh, it really worked. Because it's just patient again. I didn't get frustrated. I mean, I got a little bit frustrated, genuinely, because I can't believe the state of conceding some of these goals. But this is why I want to perfect this way of playing. Because a lesser player would have already quit at 3-0 down. You know, like this guy's obviously like a decent player. A lesser player would have already quit at 3-0 down. And this guy didn't, and he got back in. But if I keep focusing the way that I'm playing, and I know it's the way that I can play well, I will just score more goals. And if I can perfect the way that I'm playing with this formation and this setup and this style of play more than anything, I will just win lots more games comfortably, as well as like just winning lots more. From the simple fact that people will get so frustrated. I think I've given him another goal. People will get so frustrated because it's a really triggering way. It's a really triggering thing to play against. And I'm actually, yeah, like I say, I'm a little bit surprised, I suppose, that this guy didn't rage quit at 3-0. Does that pass? Yes, please. Having Ashley Cole is way better in these situations. But that's the end of the game. Now, I didn't score a chip shot, so I didn't get the cosmetic from this one. But I smashed him. Smashed him. I should have won by, like, loads more. And the first goal, look at that, Park Chu-young with a goal and assist. The first goal was, like, a really, really good goal from good build-up. And I need to see those patterns more. Even for the fourth goal, I need to see the patterns more. But this is just really good build-up. Look at that. Waiting for that. Like, I want to just like pinpoint exactly what I mean. When I get the ball here to Saka, normally I'm passing that straight back to Lewis Skelly, and then I'm running into a wall. I just wait. Just a brief moment to let him go through. And that now, because I've waited that brief moment, now I have options. I can either finesse shot it, which if I had the other Saka, I would have done, which is what I said to you guys. Or I can wait for Lewis Skelly's run. Or I can pass it to Park Chu-young. Or Gabriel Jesus is standing there, although he's standing in a really bad spot. So maybe I should change his role or change the striker that's there. Instead, we get it through to Lewis Skelly and across to Park Chu-young. It's a good goal. We then scored this goal with Bukayo Saka. I believe this was actually a finesse shot. However, it's another instance of when I get the ball and finesse it with Saka, that's just from muscle memory at this point. Look at Jesus. He's in a lot of space. And then the third goal, which, as I say, I thought this guy would have quit at this point. 3-0 down in the 49th minute. This is just abuse of a game mechanic. But the build-up play leading to it was good. Anyway, I'm waffling, and I don't mean to waffle. I'm enjoying playing the game right now, even in the losses and even in the frustrations because of it. And it feels nice. However, obviously, this team isn't the team I'm going to play champs with. I would love to pack that Erdegaard. EA have made it really hard to save and store packs or to grind and farm packs. And I was thinking to myself just before I started recording now, in old promos, I used to always have a bank of packs saved throughout the week to like try and pack one of the promo cards. This year, it's so hard to do it. They've made the menu grind so unenjoyable, and it's sad. It's sad. But anyway, for today, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.